Welcome to Muncie, Indiana, home of the Ball State Cardinals, and we're looking forward to this matchup, and certainly the fans are showing that they are as well. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the South Alabama Jaguars, taking on a team from the MAC, the Ball State Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Jaguars will kick it off to get us underway. Here he comes with the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Ball State Cardinals offense will go on the attack first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives them the ball at the 29-yard line.
I love the offense coming out being aggressive on the first play of the game. They're trying to take momentum right away, but the defense was waiting, and they were ready, and they get the interception. You can't start a ball game better than the way the defense just did there.
I'm about to say, the defense loves that they came out like that, too. Like, expecting the pass, played the pass, made the first big play in this ball game, the very first play of the game.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking for a man. It's Davenport. Grabbed over the middle. It's Scott. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
Pressure coming, and the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
Wide receiver going in motion. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. So they'll send out the field goal unit. What a disappointment. No good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
Listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I keep feeding this guy for sure.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Unloads it left. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the...
There he goes! Touchdown, Ball State! Oh, score. When that receiver got 3, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback, because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Quick. To the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Snagged in the middle. It's Bullock. It's a fumble. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
But one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky.
Oh, it's a fumble. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up, just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still.
Oh, he's got some space. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
Brings up second down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is, because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Makes the grab on the left, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, South Alabama! The extra point here would tie the game.
And I think that pass play was simply designed just to get him the football in space and let him do the rest. Obviously, they're not throwing that into the end zone, but they feel like they've got guys, especially at the running back position, that if you just give them an opportunity, they can make people miss and score like he did right there.
Set to kick this one off.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Gonna run it. It's Ashley. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll keep it on the ground. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Scanning the field, it's Kelly. Using the quick game. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
Power football with the run. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Handoff to the single running back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Cardinals pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wants to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. And the Cardinals will have it 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield, it's Kelly. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
The Cardinals have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Hamilton. Knocked down for the tackle.
Coaches always tell their quarterbacks, you can't go broke taking a profit. You can't always hit posts and bombs deep down the field. If the coverage takes away throws downfield, just take what's underneath and let your receiver advance the football.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Weatherly. Touchdown, Cardinals! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And these slants are so hard to defend when the ball's thrown like that. The receiver catches it, and he's catching it going so fast, and you can tell the defense couldn't quite get the right angles, and he does the rest, uses his speed, gets all the way to the end zone.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Pulls it in down the middle. Oh, a lot of space. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Jaguars!
Man, you want to make big plays in the passing game, and to do that, you got to be able to read the defense, see what they're doing to make sure you don't put the ball in harm's way. You could see he drops back, got really good comfort level with what he's seeing. He knows he's going to fit that post over the linebackers in between the safety. Ball is on the money, and they're rewarded with a touchdown.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Ball Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Back to throw, it's Kelly. Punts it out of the air. Crosses the 30, he's got away. He moves the chains and they'll mark the ball at the 33. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Looking for room, it's Horton. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. And the Cardinals are rolling down the field. They're going back to the ground. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver comes in motion. To throw, it's Kelly. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
At the 43-yard line. Coming up, 4th down.
The Cardinals will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on first down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
The Jaguars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's Thomas. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Got it in the middle, it's Thomas. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Turning it on. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
I don't think a lot of people here are going to be surprised by that call. 4th and inches at midfield. Just go for it, run the football, and they pick up the first.
Really, what are you going to gain by punting there? Even a perfect punt just gives you a little bit of a yardage edge, and the upside of keeping the ball was tremendous.
Yeah, and even if you don't convert it there, your defense comes on the field, and you're still forcing the offense to have to go 50-something yards or so to try and get points. So I like the call.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stabbed.
And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Looking downfield, it's Davenport. Fires to the middle. Complete with conviction on the crosser. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. And the Jaguars are threatening on 1st and goal. Caught in the backfield. It's Jenkins. Touchdown, South Alabama! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Love the play design on offense because you get your playmaker, the guy you want with the ball in his hands. You get him open, easy throw for the quarterback. Receiver does the rest, put 6 up on the board.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. The home team is within striking distance, but time is not on their side. Time to see if they can solve this riddle. The Mustangs are in front, but they'll need a team effort to finish this one out. And if they do, trust me, they'll return to a hero's welcome there in the Metroplex. They're trailing by just 4 to SMU. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything. There he goes! And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Throws to the tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Leaves it with the running back. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs, you just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
They'll have to get it to the 37 on 3rd down. To the air, it's Kelly. Got his man quickly. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. And the Cardinals are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, he's been Mr. Dependable early in this game. The first 5 attempts, all complete. Finally, the defense able to force an incompletion when they throw his way. This guy's route running his hands. It's a matchup problem, but the defense finally has something good happen.
Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for space. It's Ashley. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Third and long from the 30-yard line in this defense, hoping to knock them out of field goal range. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick strike complete. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Touchdown, Ball State. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And the extra point was good. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the 2nd quarter. They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Coming out with it, it's Jenkins. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Looking to throw, it's Davenport. Catch in the middle, it's Jenkins. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. The Jaguars can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Fires to the big fella. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a huge completion. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. You get a play like that and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. Complete on the comeback. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. The Jaguars have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle, it's Thomas. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Back to pass. Pulls it in, it's Bullock. Run out of bounds, they'll spot him at the 24. And the Jaguars come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. Guided out of bounds, they'll mark him down at the 14.
And a nice job slipping in the screen. Like, you got to know the situation when those pass rushers, Palmer, are going to come upfield and those situations when you can take advantage of the defense.
Yeah, I would love a David Pollock just running at it free and then finding a way to negotiate the throw around a guy that just knew he was going to be getting a sack. That feels so good. Complete the screen and keep the drive alive.
Dropping back, it's Davenport. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
State.
The holder will kneel at the 24, a 34-yarder coming from the right hash. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. Guess not all doinks are bad. Off the right, upright, and through. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Leaves it with the back. He has the first and still on his feet. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Right back to the well. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, what a scene there in Muncie. What a fine performance we've seen. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24.
And with that, let's head back to the guys at Schumann Stadium.
To the air, it's Davenport. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
Here we go.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Got the first down. Looking for more.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Rushes on him. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And the defense gets him on the ground for the 4th time today, by the way. They've pressured him. He's still done an unbelievable job making completions. But you know what? Get him on the ground when he's got the ball. He can't make something happen. Keep hitting him. Keep getting him on the ground.
They'll move the tight end. They'll run play action. Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Under fire. The sure hands, it's Bullock. He's brought down at the 44-yard line, and the defense making a play on 3rd down. The Jaguars will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. Looking for a man. It's Kelly. Caught over the middle. It's Hamilton. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft...
Breaks into the open. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cardinals can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Robinson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Cardinals come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On on 3rd and short. They'll ride the running back here. On the move at the 30. Got a lot of room to the right. Touchdown, Cardinals. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, you can make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. South Carolina is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Jadeveon Clowney had a hand in getting this kid to Columbia, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Vanderbilt. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Now the play fake. He's got it. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Jaguars want to move quickly.
And they're featuring this guy all day long. Now he's over 150 yards. Great job by the offense. This is a matchup. I'm going to take advantage. He's taking advantage of it all game long.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The corners are walked up tight. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football. Run another play.
He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. And the Jaguars started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Quickly complete. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Jaguars! This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll go to the ground. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
Snagged in the middle. It's Weatherly. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Wants to throw. It's Kelly. Catch in the middle. It's Robinson. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Give to the running back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
The Cardinals are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on 3rd. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hamilton. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
To the air, it's Kelly. Oh, they're after him. Got him downfield. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll leave it with him. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
And the Cardinals have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ball State.
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and the ability up front and the belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. A 4-point game at 35-31. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Off play action on 1st down. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, the give to the back. They get in the backfield and make the play, and that's how they'll finish off this 3rd period. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. When you're you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Back to pass, it's Davenport. Here's the pressure. Got it in the middle, it's Thomas. Tackle was made right at the 22-yard line. That's not enough for the first down. The Jaguars line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Running back searching for a hole. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards.
Turning it on. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cardinals will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the back. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game.
I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
On the run, it's Ashley. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
A first down run on the doorstep. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Cardinals! They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Iowa is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Kinnick Stadium, but the black and gold have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 7 over UMass. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Got it in the middle. It's Bullock. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. To the air. It's Davenport. Catch in the middle. It's Thomas. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Jaguars with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. On the move, it's Bullock. There he goes. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Grabbed over the middle, it's Thomas. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. And the Jaguars want to pick up the tempo.
And there's no quit in this team. Obviously, they're trailing late in the game, but they're trying to make it happen. We've seen 2 big plays now, back-to-back. They're putting pressure.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The Jaguars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass D.
Man, this defense has been ruthless all game long. Individual effort. They've got guys up front winning their one-on-one matchups, and they have been terrorizing this quarterback.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Defense in press coverage. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Got his man. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Behind the chains now on second and long.
Brings up second down.
Dropping back, it's Davenport. Here comes the heat. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Fires to the right. Snags it, and he will score. Touchdown, South Alabama. Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families.
And momentum is such a big thing. It's such a real part of college football, isn't it? And you can just feel that right now. It just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some wind. They've got some hope. Their defense now needs to get the football back to keep that momentum going.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Behind the line, it's Bullock. And he's dragged down. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
37.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Ball State gets it back, the offense headed to the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. They keep it on the ground, clock is their friend. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there.
Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Jaguars! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
So much pressure on this defense just to get a stop on this drive. They were trailing, but after that turn of events and the interception, they've now got the lead. And remember, they're going to have to come right back on the field. They've got to be able to refocus themselves, but what a play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Ball State, 42.
Here's the return from inside his 10. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've...
Oh, he's got some space. The 20, the 10, touchdown, Ball State. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the fourth quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
They'll line up to go for two. Looking to pass. It's Kelly. Pass is incomplete. They can't convert the two, and the lead stays at 5. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Bringing it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. The give to the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Wants to fire on 2nd down. The quick out. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Makes the grab. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Finds the tight end. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Wants to go up top. Grab near the mark. It's Gibbs. And wisely gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got down, now in plus territory and a chance to save themselves.
That's something as a defense you got to be prepared for. In a 2-minute situation like this, you know they're going to try to throw the football to the sidelines and get guys out of bounds. So you've got to have outside leverage, or you need zone defense to help out and try to bracket guys on these outbreaking routes.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Jaguars getting set on 1st and 10.
Here we go, sack.
They'll get shakes off the defender. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Looking to throw, it's Davenport. They get to him as he throws. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. They'll lead the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. On 4th down, looking to pass. Here's a heat. He's not going to get there. A big stop for this defense on 4th down.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanking the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock.
Man, that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.